Hey, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, everyone. I've been away for a while, had to do some work, but now I'm back. I've managed to fix the black portrait bug. Apparently, all you have to do if you get this bug, you just have to go use the magic mirror that lets you change your appearance at camp. You just make a small minor change and confirm it, and boom, problem solved. So, where we left off last episode, we finished off the goblins, had a big celebration, good times for everyone. And now I thought we'd go back to this cave where we saw the owl bear to see if I can finally figure out how this magical chest thingy works. And then I was thinking another shot at killing the spider matriarch. I think that's a plan for today. Oh, she's dead.
Goblins have silenced the owl beast.
She deserved better than that.
Well, let's not be too sad. It was just an animal. One who would have killed us
That will fit in my pack.
gladly if we had provoked her. Probably only didn't kill us because
Open up.
she wasn't hungry. Oh no. Blazel, you're encumbered already?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Head of a broken spear. A gawking yellow eyes pierced on this broken spearhead. Okay. Looks like she took down quite a few of them. She went down, but not without a fight. No sign of the little one.
One day I'll catch a break.
We saw the little one at the goblin camp. Helped him get away. So hopefully he's fine. The Oak Father's Embrace. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1/6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1/6 radiant damage. So there's a disadvantage as well. Doesn't seem all that great. I'll take it. We'll probably just sell it. Owlbear egg.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Alright. And we can use it as camp supplies too. Which seems like a waste. We've got plenty. Now the question is, do we just sell it at the first merchant we come across? Or do we hold on to it to sell to a specific merchant? Ooh, hold on, there's something back there. A candle.
What's that?
Selûnite prayer sheet. A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessing and sharing her bounty.
Just an old prayer.
Watch your back. A prayer to dear old Selûne. Adorable.
Okay, let's try with Lae'zel.
Done. A prayer with the same symbol as the chest. Divine magic.
Okay, pick up. Does this... So... We're getting a hint. This prayer has something to do with the chest.
Magic.
Oh. The chest is no longer glowing. So all I had to do was read the prayer next to it. Selûnite Rite. This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their fate and standing as a follower of Selûne would be beyond any doubt.
A Selûnite coming-of-age ritual. More arduous than I'd have expected.
Moondrop Pendant. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. Who would benefit the most from this?
Direct me. Let's get going.
This one gives me advantage on death saving throws.
Quite ready for you.
Assume nothing.
She doesn't have one.
Ready and willing.
Assume nothing.
So there.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Which is probably not the best choice for it.
Have to keep going.
Maybe it would be best for Shadowheart.
Better not be cursed.
I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll swap them later. Let's open up the map. We don't need that marker anymore. Now, there is this rocky crevice. I don't know where it leads. Oh, it leads to the owlbear nest. I guess we would have had an advantage over the owlbear if we had decided to fight there up here. And here's where we could have gone up. But apparently the spider can't get out this way. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna make a big deal over the spider.
What to do?
Now I know where this leads.
Don't miss
Then
the step.
now let's use the well in the blighted village. So we can go face the spider. I'm hoping things will be easier this time.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Okay, let's climb down. Now, we know we want to get rid of those eggs first, so that the matriarch can't use them.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Don't want to draw any attention.
Looks like I already took all of them down. All right.
Best be on my way.
Ah, there's the big mummy herself. Oops.
Let's have some fun. The element of surprise.
In hindsight, bringing everyone onto the web was a bad idea. I was hoping to sneak up on her from behind. No such luck.
Ready for anything.
Rather stand tall.
Blackets will be done.
Let's give her. Let's. She's on the spider web. Let's take care of it right away. And that didn't even get Gale into the fight. Neat. Let's give her a dose of this. Not a lot of damage.
Survival is all that matters.
But it's fine.
Another step forward.
Let's get out of the web. Oh. Alas, we can't hit her. Okay, let's try and ensnare her then. Oh, he did it. Only one extra damage. That's fine. And we get an extra shot. Piercing shot. We can't hit her with the piercing shot. That's strange. We were able to hit her before, but not anymore. Okay, 5 extra damage is still pretty good. Astarion, unfortunately, is in a very bad position.
I will ascend.
Let's charge towards this guy.
Taste my fury.
Ah. Okay. That's not bad. We could use action surge, but no.
Shall we dance?
We'll leave it be like this.
Feel their anguish.
Nice. Gaping wounds. That's pretty good.
One can't always be a gentleman.
We're down to his bonus action, which is nothing useful. Let's just try and get out of the web. Okay. We're back. Now. Because we have the concentration going on. With the ensnare, there isn't really much we can do. Our concentration actions are forbidden. Let's try and get rid of this guy. Or maybe we want to keep focusing on the matriarch? Yeah, because she's got a long-ranged attack. She's still dangerous.
You've made a great mistake.
Yeah. Well, that was unfortunate. Fine, let's use action search.
Taking position.
Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like there's absolutely nothing I can do.
There's blood in the air.
Oh, you're in webbed as well. Everyone's in webbed. Yeah. Okay. This guy's in prime position. Let's raise. And let's just keep drawing attacks. Boom! 250 XP. Sweet.
I am death. This is your end.
Aha. Well, that was a whole lot easier than it was the other times. Level 5 makes a big difference.
Close.
I mean, at this point, there's no reason to attack the eggs. I'm just doing this to keep the region safe. Just going beyond, above and beyond the call of duty. Make sure there are no spiders left.
Tread carefully. Yes, please. I wonder what's hiding down in all that darkness.
Good question. I'm going to guess a whole lot of monsters, just like these ones. But they're down there, and I'm up here, so they're not my problem.
Eager for battle.
Lae'zel, let's heal.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Oh, so Wade can only be cast on yourself.
Don't touch me.
Can't give up now.
All right.
Something good here, I hope. Best be on my way.
What's this? Dark amethyst. You can't shake the feeling that darkness seeps out of this heavy or black stone. Heavy? No, it's not heavy. Prisoner's Robe. Poison Trails. When the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1 for poison damage. Okay, I get it. You guys don't like being on the poison. Let's get out of here.
anything of use.
Looks like there's something still back here. A waypoint. Odd place, for one. There's nothing here. Wait, there's an area here I haven't explored yet. How did I miss that? Huh. Well, we're gonna take a look. Definitely. But first, where was that thing? Here, the book. This might be a bad idea.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Yeah, this looks very, very, very evil.
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Remember,
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
hint, hint. So remember, the Thayan refugee who owned this book, his apprentice ran off with the amethyst and probably got killed by the matriarch. So now we've got the amethyst back. We can try and opening the book. See what happens. Maybe it'll be something good. Almost definitely something bad.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Place the amethyst in the slot on the book's cover. Give the book to Astarion. Why? That's very strange. Why is it giving us this option? Why Astarion? Okay, sure. He's not gonna like it.
Excellent.
Oh, he did.
You don't know what he read, but it had an effect. His eyes are hungry, but pained.
This might have been a mistake.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus.
Did I just set things in motion for the bad ending? Well, only one way to find out from this point on, other than checking your wiki. We're gonna make it a surprise. Now, let's check out that little nook that we missed before. Right. I burned the bridge here. Uh-huh. Okay. I see. Seems silly to have missed this. It's rather obvious.
Here goes nothing.
A burnt journal. Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence, rewritten in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. I don't know what that means. Spider step boots, immune to being webbed. This would have been helpful.
What now?
Right.
You have my attention.
That really... It isn't really all that useful now. I'm not gonna replace it with any of the stuff I have. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Lord sends her daughters to reward my fate, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow. Sigils scarred upon his face, an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Some nut job was following Lolt, worshipping her. Explains the spiders. Never heard of an arachnomancer though. Now that would be a neat prestige class. An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them: transcendence. So he wanted to become a spider. That's what I get. That's what I'm gathering. Okay. Neat. A little study
No way.
for a mysterious mage who worships spiders. There's another journal here. I almost missed it. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet. Their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the house of Lot, and I shall be its matriarch. Well, I hope everything turned out okay for them. That's it. We're done down here. I don't think I missed anything in this place. We can leave this cavern. We'll use the bucket to climb up the well. And our next step will be investigating the swamp. Because now we gotta deal with Auntie Ethel. Which I ain't looking forward to. Because she sounds very dangerous. I think I read that she was the most dangerous thing in the first act. Well, was. Possibly the Githyanki patrol is more dangerous. And if I could handle that, I can handle anything. To go from the relatively neat performance of the underground to this slow as molasses surface. Larian games are great, but they are not for old PCs.
Something over there.
Ooh. Neat. I think I had been here before, but everyone I was with at the time failed the survival check. Okay. A bunch of meat. Let's enter camp. Now, to get down to the swamp, guess we go through here. Another wicker basket. Poisoned apples. You can keep him. Ooh, who are you? A red cap. As I understand it, they're fair folk from another dimension. Very dangerous.
The murderous glare of a redcap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust, greets you. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Ah, I see. Because we broke the illusion. But they don't know it yet. So they're supposed to be playing the part of sheep.
You seize me? Nosy, scum-sucking, lice-ridden little ball bag! Get out! Or I bite tongue, eat tongue. Oh, delicious tongue.
Look, if you knew where my tongue had been, you wouldn't want it. Or maybe you would. I don't know what you like. I'm not going anywhere.
I bleed you, cut you, make many delicious holes. Yes, yes.
Ah. We really should have seen this coming. I'm not sure if we could have gotten anything out of being peaceful with the red caps. But I'm not inclined to do that. These seem like dangerous little vermin. Blood Sage. Ooh. I may have gotten in more trouble than I should have. They're too close. I'll get attacks of opportunity. Let's lacerate. Nice, that was a nice chunk of damage. And I can hit him again because of extra attack. Failed. Well, okay. We can only do so much. We can put this guy to sleep so that he can't act. Let's move away from him. Lazel. What can I have you do? I guess I can have you charge this guy. And we get an extra attack. And then we'll do a menacing attack. Oh. Well, okay, should have been just a normal attack. I keep forgetting that now she has this mega powerful weapon. Were these the two guys we saw earlier? Looks like they've been killed. Poor fellows.
Let's move. Dead? Oh, I thought they had a sister to find. That's just lazy boys.
Oh, savage.
Be ready.
They did their best, Astarion.
Whatever
Come
did
on.
this could be close.
One thing I don't like about these Dungeons and Dragons type stories, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, is a resurrection. Resurrection spells are a thing in this universe. They can be done. It's by necessity, because there has to be a mechanic to bring the players back to life in a game that's extremely difficult, such as this one. But then you also want to have tension, make that meaningful. So we're not allowed to just bring any NPC that dies back to life. And they're like, well, why not? Why not if resurrection spells exist? He managed to keep the concentration going. Dang. Okay, let's try a flourish. Concentration broken. Neat. I mean, I get it. They try to justify it in-game certain ways. Like thingy. Resurrection spells can only be cast by high-level clerics. And they require expensive components like diamond dust, which actually makes diamonds useful in this universe, unlike in our world where they're useless.
Swift and lethal.
So they're very expensive, meaning not anyone can just afford them. But there's still cases where you're allowed to bring someone back to life. There's some quests like that in Baldur's Gate, the first one. And I know they feel that they need to do it this way. To maintain the tension in the story.
Spill some blood.
But you can have stories with loads of tension. Even with resurrection mechanics. Case in point, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's a great story. And everyone keeps dying and coming back to life in it. Another point, Clock Mercenary, the webcomic, which I really like. Also has sci-fi technology to bring people back to life. it's still a very tense story because it is possible for resurrection to be made impossible. Not, which is not the case here, as far as I can tell. Their bodies are intact. We've got scrolls of Revivify, which don't work on them. Those are just for the PCs, for the player character and the companions, because they're the only people in this story that matter. Revive a companion. Yeah. Target must be a playable character. Yeah. And if you try and talk to Withers about the dead NPC, he's like, nope. Don't wanna. They dead. I want them to stay dead. Because reasons. I'm sorry, I'm venting a bit. Like I said, I know why things have to be this way.
Light on my feet.
You don't want to make that cheap. But I still feel like it's a little, like, doesn't feel like it's a good reason not to do it. All the apples here are poisoned. Reinforced greatsword and reinforced helmet. Why is it reinforced?
A fine sword in hand. And a fine adventure at the bottom of the swamp, no doubt.
So far, we're doing pretty well in this area.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
So,
Keep your distance, darling.
well, we found a waypoint. Good.
Let's move.
Poor Demir.
What's hiding?
Poor Joel. A tattered letter. Dear John and Demir, don't get mad, I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to the Hag. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back soon, so not a word to Mom, alright? She has enough on her plate.
Can't slow down.
Yep, looks like we're approaching the Hag's place. Let me explore this area more thoroughly before moving on. Just a candle. Juicy apple, poison, succulent pear. The pears are good, the apples aren't. Well, that's the cliche, right? Poisoned apples. Pears? Apparently Auntie Ethel
That's curious.
doesn't care for pears. It's just not how it's done. I don't know why I keep investigating these bulrushes. There's nothing in them but poisoned apples.
Let's have a look.
Speaking of, yeah, I already found some of these apples before. Out with them. Why do we want to be carrying poisoned apples around? We've already been here.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Okay. We gotta be careful. Are there any more traps here? Just some dye, nothing amazing. There's a little frog here. Adult frog. Hiss, ribbit, hiss. What are you going on about?
Green leaves, shallow water.
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn! Bleed! Kill!
This isn't natural. What twisted you like this?
Careful!
I think I'll just go.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
Very odd. Why does he keep repeating that? Is it a hint or of something? I can't imagine what. Okay, everyone made their saving throws. Everyone except Blader, who's still dealing with that open wound thingy.
A fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
No. What am I, crazy?
Work my magic.
I don't think I have any spells that deal poison damage. Nope, I stand corrected. I've got Ray of Sickness, which I'm not sure I want. Go haste. Let's get rid of Thunder Wave and Witch Bolt. We'll go Hold Person. Fireball.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Never wanted the easy path.
Ah. So we are approaching Antiatel. Okay. Let's make sure we are properly prepared. Short rest.
That should more than suffice.
We'll bring the spider back. Very good.
At the ready.
We'll equip the robe of summer.
I applaud your taste.
And conjure deposit. Shovel.
See? Tell you truth, Beefy! Trust me. Always. Always!
I've got a long road ahead.
Adorable. Astarion, do you have any new dialogue now that you've read that book?
Need something?
I guess not. Can we read the book?
Is that blood? No.
Oh,
Never mind.
so you can't give it away now.
Never
Okay,
dull.
I guess it's his now.
If not over, then through.
So we're gonna leave it here before going inside.
What's inside?
I like the decor. The very Addams Family. There's also that flask thingy I found. I know this is dangerous, but I don't know exactly what it does.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
Oops. Well, that's a mystery.
Although elaborately designed, it appears to be nothing more than a mundane drinking vessel. The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
Oh, hey, new friend? No. Level 5 spectator.
I can't even catch my breath.
Dang, that's ugly.
It does it.
I don't fancy their chances.
Let's do the vampire bite. That didn't do much.
Still breathing, despite everything.
He's already got gaping wounds. Let's throw Arrow of Vilmaita. Just in case he's got healing abilities. And another normal shot. Nice, Lae'zel. No loot. That's a pity.
Repositioning.
Hey, we got some XP out of it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Someone there? There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
No time to rest. Another step forward.
Okay. Now, we're signing off. I wonder why the Zentaran were smuggling that thing. Oh well. I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching. Next episode, we'll confront Auntie Ethel. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.